Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Ankerstar Wealth Morning Show. Hopefully, you had a fantastic, long weekend, and you are back at it on what we call a tactical Monday. So, yeah, after a big 3-day weekend, all it means is it's a Super Tuesday in the fact that you have 2 days worth of stuff to try to get done to get back on track. But it's worth it to have some downtime there for some good family time. We've got 3 topics for you today. First of all, I have the luxury of being invited to a crypto slash blockchain slash web 3.0 slash blah blah blah, right? Because I don't really speak that language that fluently. Got invited to a sold out show. They invited a lot of the RIA office chiefs around the Austin area because the show's here in Austin, and that's on Thursday. So I'll talk to you about it. It's called Consensus. If you've heard of it, throw it in the comments below. But Kathy Wood, if you've heard that name, is speaking there, and then of course they have both sides of the fence. They have regulators and crypto folks, which with the whole Ethereum thing going on, Ethereum ETF thing that is, could be very enlightening. Then I'm going to hand it off to Mike. Mike's going to talk about what he loves talking about is markets hitting new highs. Nasdaq went over 17,000. Mike's going to peel that back, even though, yeah, it's not there right now. But anyhow, it hit it. And just kind of talk about where tech's going from here. And then lastly, we talk about AI a lot. Let's talk about the other side of the fence, if you will. If you're a worker in tech, what can you do to prepare for the AI boom and get yourself up to speed? The Wall Street Journal ran an article. Mike is the guy that reads the one paper copy that gets sent out, the circulation of one. He's got it. He's that guy. He's going to talk about what's going on in that article, and maybe that relates to you because we have a lot of tech folks on that listen to us and that are clients. So with that, this is a financial education presentation. You have to do your own due diligence for acting upon anything you hear in this presentation. Full disclaimer information is available at AnkerstarWealth.com. The opinions expressed are Mike and mine alone. Let's take a look at this consensus conference. Now, if you haven't been to one of these, they do a really good job of making you feel like you're at like a rock concert. We were like Wealth Management AI last week, and they had blue was their kind of color, and they've got all the loud music chiming in and woo, all that stuff. Well, it is pretty cool, but then they take industry experts, put them on stage, and then talk about the topics of the day. So what is it? It's the longest running and most influential. Okay, they own their website, so they can probably say most influential gathering that brings together all sides of cryptocurrency, blockchain, and Web 3.0 community. So again, I go to these things to learn. My thesis on Bitcoin, that's crystal clear to me. The rest is unclear. However, it was a conference last year that made the Bitcoin thesis clear to me. So, and we all made money on that, or most of us, if you will. So again, go to these things again to learn more and see if it's proper for your portfolio. Listen to what they say about Bitcoin. Obviously, we're going to be talking about Ethereum that's kind of got quasi-passed by the SEC. They asked for information. I think they green-lighted it, but they have not specifically approved, meaning signed the S1, if I have my forms correct, for the official release of the Ethereum ETF. So they're not trading yet, but I think it's inevitable. If it hadn't happened by Thursday, I will have a better answer for you on Friday morning on exactly where things are. As far as the names, again, a lot of these I don't know, but again, Robert F.K. Jr., presidential candidate still, I guess. Don't hear much about that. We got Kathy Wood. I'm sure these are names that other folks might recognize, but Hester Pierce, I've heard her speak before. She's kind of the spokesman for the crypto piece of the SEC. You have the Commodity Futures Trading Commission person there as well. So you're getting, like I said, a holistic view of where we are, and not only from the extreme, crypto crazies, if you will, to the regulators that are coming in and saying, okay, how does this really kind of work? I just saw it, a Department of Treasury guy there. And also, Mike, you and I, here's one of our favorite movies off to the right, Ready Player One. So I literally, based off of just seeing that, I'm going to try if I can talk a few minutes for Ernest Klein there, because that is pretty cool and a pretty enlightening movie if you haven't seen it. All right, with that, I will stop talking. Let's hand it over to Mike, and Mike can talk to us about the Nasdaq.
Yes, we love new highs, and the Nasdaq's trading at a new high. It crossed briefly over 17,000, and I know you like big round numbers. Like we heard the Dow 40,000. That sounds exciting. Not a big fan of the Dow because it's only 30 stocks, but the Nasdaq, which really reflects a lot of our portfolio, that's tech. It crossed over 17,000. It looks like about 9:30 this morning. took a little dip, and it's building back up. So you're just seeing a 1-day graph, but let's back it up, because that's not fair to look at a 1-day graph. Here's a 3-month graph, and you can see since the middle of April, it's been a nice trend up. And let's look at year to date. We'll just see, you know, as things blend together, it starts looking at kind of a pretty much a straight line. It's not quite a straight line. You're going to see some ups and downs, but a lot of times when things hit new highs, they keep hitting new highs. It's kind of like breaking out. It's like Nvidia broke out, hit a new high, and then hit another new high. Bitcoin, you see that same thing, and you see a lot of, you know, Apple. And how long that continues, we do not know, but we want to be part of that ride. So Nasdaq, keep on going. You see the top headline: Nasdaq rises to record above 17,000 as Nvidia shares jump. Obviously, Nvidia is a primary driver from last week. And with Nvidia, we knew that took off related to the AI boom. So I saw this article and I thought it was great. You know, not everything is all about investing, but let's look at what we're seeing in the investment world and how that impacts our jobs. And even whether you're a tech worker or not, AI most likely will have an impact on your job, or you can use it to help your job. So with AI coming out, and you know, hopefully at this point you've at least tried a Chat GPT or Bard or Genesis or whatever they've renamed. There's multiple ones to pick from now, and you've played around with it. But you know, I'm not saying that you can go off and take a 2-week course and become a programmer in AI. That would be pretty incredible. But you can at least start to learn how to use AI to assist you. So examples of that might be rewriting your resume. That's a possibility. But even like within your job and creativity, you know, putting forth an idea and using AI, saying, what's a better way of phrasing this? How's that? There's lots of different things that you can do. But in this article, this talks about all the different kind of courses that are out there. And I've used things in udemy.com or coursera.com. And there's free courses or very, very inexpensive courses out there. Udemy, you'll find things for under $20 that you can learn different skills, such as AI, but even Excel or PowerPoint or anything like that. But as far as certainly younger workforce and you want to start your career, there's no reason not to have AI as being a major part of that, because it can augment whether your career is in finance or content writing or whatever. So anyways, there's boot camps to learn how to program. And so I just wanted to kind of show this article, and just, you know, there's lots of tech out there to search. So with that, you know, not only do we want to take advantage of AI for investing, that's what we focus on, but you can also take advantage of AI in your career. With that, I'll turn it back over to Steve.
All right, sounds good, Mike. Appreciate the update there. And, you know, we can't talk NVIDIA without a little bit of, you know, Mike was last week is playing dress up, right? So yes, he dressed up as the CEO. And then what I don't know is who actually did this. I'm going to put out a picture for you. I don't know if this was Mike or actually the CEO, Jensen Huang, throwing out the first pitch at the A's game for Taiwan Day, which I didn't know they had a Taiwan Day. But yeah, either Mike or the CEO of NVIDIA threw out the first pitch. So evidently it went fantastic. So the tagline is "What can't he do?" which also applies to Jensen Huang as well as Mike Youngman. So all right, with that, hope you guys enjoyed the show today. We'll be back with you tomorrow, hopefully talking about new highs again across the board. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye.